Hi, I'm Fred.
And I'm John, speaking to you from Braddock Street Methodist Church in Winchester, Virginia. So I'm a Methodist, and today's topic is about women and respecting women, and giving you a little bit of a viewpoint from the Methodist Church. Methodism basically is synonymous with John Wesley, and from his earliest writings, he supported women being ministers, and he wanted them to have influence in the Methodist Church. He was also informed about women and taught about women by his mother, Susanna Wesley. So he had a strong influence by his mother. The United Methodist Church has ordained women since 1968 to be ministers and leaders in the church. Some of the basic messages of the Methodist Church are open hearts, to be open to all peoples, and also open minds. That's something that we adhere to in our thinking and in our praying. Open hearts, open minds. But it's also for all of us, men and women, about justice, service, and mission. And Methodism believes that men and women are equal and the same, and should be both recognized and respected. Being a Methodist for me is really about my faith, which is linked to my family, which is linked to my country, and for me it's almost like a circular strong bond, because I have this understanding that everything keeps me strong if I have my faith, my family, and my country. It's been good to me through sickness, health, problems, financial problems, watching the world's problems, even this current government shutdown. It helps me encourage my wife, and she's always been supportive of me. My wife's name is Brenda. Even whenever I practice medicine, she helped me with the practice of medicine. My respect for women, I think, likely started for me when I watched my father respect my mother, and my mother respect her mother, and my parents respect my grandparents and my grandmother. My suggestion to the elders and parents who are watching, start early to teach your children respect for everyone. During my obstetrics career, delivering babies brought me very, very close to women and their emotions, their pain, their trials, how having a child is really a work of strength and endurance. It made me very close to women, and I probably have more women friends than I have men friends. It gives me a lot of insight into their strength. Women have, I think, sometimes more strength, emotional, mental strength, than men. In addition, my marriage and my daughters made me aware of the threats to women. By the way, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Women throughout the whole world experience more violence than others. We must remember to stand up for them and protect them. There is a very important immigrant woman from France who deserves our respect. It is Lady Liberty in New York Harbor. She has stood there in the harbor for liberty since October 1886. She is there as a woman to enlighten the world. And expanding on liberty, I want to quote Lord Acton. Liberty is not the power of doing what we like, but the right of being able to do what we ought. Ought to me means your conscience. It means acting and doing what is correct, what is right versus wrong. To do the right thing, you should respect women. Liberty is not losing inhibitions and doing whatever you want, but to be disciplined and respect others. I want to close this by mentioning Erica Kirk of Turning Point USA. She's now 36. She is messaging women throughout the world, especially in this country, to take up faith, family, to have children, to work, to make our country better than it is today. I predict her influence on women will be profound. I salute her and the women in my life, Brenda, Shannon, Lindsay, and Nikki. Thank you very much.